It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, MarkinsPires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by The Beat Seat.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure there's nothing good today in the news, guys.
Welcome.
Bear attacks Pennsylvania woman who shielded dog outside home. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it. Well,
I didn't think I was going to make it either.
he tried to fight
it's
a
almost
bear.
midnight.
You know, look at this. She's like, I got him. I got the bear. I'm going to see if I can wrestle the bear down to the ground. A 55-year-old woman was played wrestling and got attacked and injured by a bear in Butler Township in Pennsylvania on Tuesday evening. The bear attacked victim Leanne Galante and her dog Smokey. Smokey! I don't give up, right? Smoke Dog. You see what I'm talking about? You're there with Smoke Dog, and Smokey didn't step up. He was in the cage. He was shaking, you know? Pigeon coop. He's afraid of Debo. Oh, Smokey. Debo, you know, you got knocked up. Oh, no, man, right? You're there all of a sudden. Craig, it's Friday. You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do, right? Roll it up. Galante's dog was not injured, but Galante was taken to Butler Memorial Hospital. You know, Smokey got through it in the pigeon coop. Sometimes when you're hoping Smokey will take a little bit of the brunt, you know, because you're like, look, I tried to protect you, Smoke Dog. Literally, Smoke Dog. There. And now you're fine. You're at home doing your blunt. You're smoking the blunt on the side. Right? The bear attacked Mama. Guys, she came up behind me. This is getting crazy. Joanne, did you hear that one? Came up behind her. Joanne! Are you going to wheeze through the whole news story? God almighty. You know, we try our best, and Joanne just destroys everything. She came up behind her. She pushed her down, face down, you know? And my face went smack right into our cement. Galante, the mother bear, and her 3 cubs. Then she got me by my back of the head, and she was pulling, like with her mouth. And she's pulling hard and thought I was going to get scalped, you know, because she was pulling with her freaking stupid teeth. She shared that she believes her dog Smokey distracted the mother bear with a blunt, allowing her to run into the home for survival while the bear got freaking wrecked with Smoke Dog, you know. She was ready to charge again. But then that smoke got her, you know what I mean? That was some high potency goodness. And after, that bear was kicking it on the back porch. Spoke to me, actually. Said, sorry about that. You know, I didn't know you guys had the good stuff. The mama bear started getting aggressive again because the smoke wore off. It's high potency, but not that high for a bear, you know. She was euthanized by Pennsylvania Game Commission, you know. That's a different type of herb. The 3 cubs are tranquilized and are currently being transported to be dropped off at an unknown location without their mother. Just leave them out there, unknown location. They're just like, you know what? Let's just toss these 3 bears out there and let them fend for themselves. They don't need a mama anymore. We euthanize the hell out of her. Maybe you should have rolled up another one first before you did the euthanization thing. What do you guys think?
Kill
No?
the bear.
You're good with just going right to euthanize?
Yeah, let's move on.
It's like they have a protocol. It's a smoke first. If that don't work, you go with the euthanization, you know, and then you're done. Unfortunately, that poor bear right there, look, that was the bear. You see, that bear was looking at this little dandelion like, I'm freaking wrecked. I'm going to go over and I'm going to pick a fight with that dandelion, you know? Bob Marley playing in the background. Could there be love? Could this be love? Freaking bear goes over and makes like a baby, you know, with the dandelion. It's a dandelion cub. Don't worry, they euthanized the dandelion as well. So guys, you know, it's the first bear attack we've had in our area. It's a pretty rare accident or incident, said Butler Township Police Chief John Hayes. We get reports of bears quite often in the spring and the fall. I wouldn't say that we have a high concentration of bears, but they do come through and they'll scalp the freaking hell out of you. Just so you know, you're out there and you want to go and do like, hey, let's wrestle. Let's wrestle with the bear. You're wrestling? You got no scalp. I'm pulling on you. Just check it out. Mary Williams over here. What's her name again? I gotta find her name. Ann Galante. Leanne Galante. She knows. Kelly Osborne says she didn't know Slipknot Sid Wilson liked her before they started dating. Is that this guy in the stupid mask? Over here? Let me see. That's a look right there, you know? There we go. Look at this. I'm gonna wear my gas mask. She smells that bad? Really? You know, maybe you should take a hint. Wash your hiney butt. You know? Because he's got the gas mask on. He can't deal with the stench. Osborne, you know.
Thank you for watching.
Please hit the like on the way out the door. Leave a comment and share. I'm live at 9 a.m. and after 9.
Welcome.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way.
Day
Ease my mind and how my living.
1895 in a row
Of the passing cars.
of the MarkinsPires show. We're here again. Yeah, we're doing it. We started with today's piece of comedy. I dropped it at, I think, I don't know, what the freaking time was it? Like 6, 1, 2? Anyway, I dropped it today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Doing a lot of silly things. In fact, I'm working on the one that was the story right after that's the story you just watched, and it's basically a guy from Twilight with a stupid sweater. Did you see that one? Who was here for the stupid sweater story? It's hilarious. I really don't know anymore. I really don't know. I'm starting to think that either my humor is like dead, you know what I mean? Like where it's just from a time that doesn't exist anymore. Because we just don't have any attention span, so people cannot get along with the comedy that grows. Like it starts with something, and then it builds, and then there's callbacks. We used to have a thing called callbacks with improv, where you start something, and then you do a bit, and then somewhere within that bit, there's a callback to the thing that you did at the beginning. That's what I specialize in here on the show, 1,895 days in a row. And every time you see one of my comedy news stories, and you see a little small portion, there's no context. So you'll never know what the hell I'm talking about because I'm out of my mind. I literally, something's on the page, and it makes me think of something, and I make comedy out of that for like 3 minutes. And you have to be willing to go on a ride. You got to be willing to see where the hell this thing goes. And we've been doing it 1895 in a row. Tonight, we're going to play some of these news stories, some of my favorite news stories that I've released so far. Tyrannosaurus found in France when I go French for a little bit. A couple errors in that bit, but maybe we'll play it. Anyway, I got a guitar next to me too. Every night we play music, 432 hertz music live in the moment. And we're going to rock out a song. In fact, I may do that first. I don't know what we're going to do yet. This is an in the moment show. We don't have a plan here. We show up and we live in this very second. We make something happen on a daily. It's very magical. In fact, the whole artistic concept of this show, where we're going to go out here with a blank canvas every day and create a masterpiece. It comes in the form of a music piece or in a comedic moment of insanity when we're doing a new movie or a new whatever. How many game shows have we done? All of them! I think we've done them all, Joanne! Goodness, guys, I do have Joanne back here.
Something to live for.
Wally in the house, my brother! So guys, I'm like working on crazy stuff. Oh, Zabrowski, can you give us a woohoo? And then I'll tell everybody what I'm holding here. Zabrowski. Woohoo! He did it. You know, when it's a Saturday Night Live, you know, and Zabrowski comes out and hits you with a woohoo like that. you know. So, what am I holding here, Mark? Is this the next piece for your next beat seat? This show is sponsored by the Beat Seat. The Beat Seat is the only drum in the world for guitar players. I invented and patented it. You can get it at beatseat.rocks. We're going to play it tonight. We play it every night. It's also a powerful sensory therapy drum, so if you know anybody with a special need, anybody with autism, please alert them to the Beat Seat. They need to know about this drum. It has unlimited tones, unlimited vibrational effects, and it's a new connection. You can play with your entire body while sitting upright. So, beatseat.rocks it. My wife sent me a little clip the other day of somebody. I don't know what it was, but it was a clip, and somebody was talking about a new cutting board that they just received and how excited they were to have this cutting board because it was one piece of wood and you can't get one piece of wood. All of them are glued together when you buy cutting boards. And I still don't know what it costs to do one of these, but I wanted to build a cutting board because I have ridiculous wood and I build my beat seats out of ridiculous wood. This is one of the pieces. This is called flame maple, and maple is a great board to use for cutting board. I only put one layer of this on just to get a start to the cutting board finish. I have to do, it's like 3 or 4 coats in order for this to really get covered. But what do you guys think a cutting board should go for? I'm going to put your personal logo on. I could put my signature on it. I could put your family's name on it in the corner, whatever you want, but we could personalize this because I have a laser engraver here, which is what we use to create the logo for the Beat Seat you see, and all the other crazy stuff I do here. It's all done with the Beat Seat, with the laser engraver. So now I can laser engrave cutting boards and start selling cutting boards either on MarkinsPires.com or over on the Beat Seat website with Beat Seats, but it's probably not, it doesn't make sense to sell cutting boards on the Beat Seat website. I may just make a section of my MarkinsPires.com that is personal woodworking projects or woodworking, I don't know, something about how you could buy a piece of woodworking from me, you know? And I think I may actually create a whole new channel that is not what we're doing here. It's going to be just me building stuff. I can't, because I think what the problem is, this show is a variety show. It's already a variety show. I'm already doing all these crazy things. If I throw building into it also, and it's just too much for people. We'll never be able to focus in on a niche. We have to stick with the variety show concept of music, comedy, and inspiration. That's the three. That's the trifecta for us. Music, comedy, and inspiration. 1,895 days in a row of that. If I throw in a fourth, which is building things, it's just going to confuse people who are looking, for just the straight up music, comedy, or inspiration. However, if I start a new channel called MarkinsPires Woodworking Creations or something like that, and you guys all subscribe to that, then whenever I go live there, you'll be able to see me build things. How about that? And then we'll start building a bunch of cutting boards, different woods. I'll sell them all on the website. Alaska Bowl Company of Fairbanks, Alaska has reasonable prices. Check out their website. Wallace, let's do it right now. Alaska Bowl Company. Because this guy was saying now he may have been talking out of his hiney butt, but he kept saying that you can't get full single piece cutting boards. They're very expensive. So let's see what the affordable one in Alaska is. Cutting boards. What was it again? Let me see, Wally. Alaska Bowl Company. Let's look at this together. Here we go. Let's go over here and see if I can bring you guys in. Let's look at this together. We do this. This is what we do with the comedy news. I just bring it up on the screen for you guys to also view. So together we're viewing things instead of, me looking at it alone on my side. We'll do a little 1-2 Magoo here. We're doing half comedy news vibe, just with cutting boards. So, if I was to build cutting boards and sell them, would you be interested in buying a cutting board if it was at the same price as they're selling them here, or reasonable? I mean, this is let's see, this is Alaskan birch. We're looking for better wood than birch. Birch is not a nice wood. It's not a very expensive wood. So we have to find either maple. Let's just find cutting boards. Let's see what they have. Because I'm thinking maple, walnut. I even have a little bit of a piece left of olive wood, which is So expensive. It's the most expensive wood I've ever purchased. All right, so the issue that I was told is that all of these, where you have different woods being put together in stripes, they're all put together with glue. So when you do your cutting, when you wash, all that glue starts to get into your food, even though you don't really think about it. These people are selling you products. That's what happens. So this guy was saying how hard it is to find just like this. Here's an Alaska salt board at $84. I could build you that sucker in a day. Let's see. Like bar boards, I could build all this stuff out of cooler wood. This is crap wood. Maple, here we go. Maple bench knife. I could build that for you, a maple bench knife. What is that? What are you doing with a bench knife? Guys, I built a sword. It's back there, right behind me. If you head over to YouTube, Rumble, or so that's all they have? There's got to be more than that. Cutting boards only has 16, and I see just the Alaskan birch. Let me just go to that one and see what they have, and as the bigger you get, $85 for a 14 by 16. This is about 12 by 12 by 14. Is there a 12 by 14 option here? 12 by 12. $69. Again, now this is actually interesting. Look at that. That's not one piece of freaking wood, guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of wood put together, glued together for $69. So this guy may be right. Now, Alaska Bowl Company may not be selling one piece cutting boards. This is what we have to do. So let's see what they're freaking worth, man. Because if I could sell them for the same price as someone else is selling for one-piece cutting boards, one-piece walnut cutting board, $50. But it looks pretty freaking small. Let's see. I could build them small for $50. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Oh, look, he's doing it. She has the kid putting it on. That looks like about 6 by 9. Let's see. There we go. Okay, 12 by 8 is $90, guys. I'll do 12 by 14s for $100, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm looking. Let's see what else we have here. $195 4-piece cutting board set, 1-piece solid bird's eye. Woo, that's nice. Bird's eye's beautiful. Whoa, let's see what the dimensions are. 10 by 14, 3/4 of an inch. Oh, okay, so this is just for, this is where it gets crazy. They don't have bird's eye. White oak is $90. Cherry, $90. Walnut, $90. Okay, so 10 by 14, 3/4 of an inch. I mean, this is more than that, but that's like, so $90 is what they're charging for that. I mean, look, that's okay. You know what I mean? I'll build a bunch of them. If people want to buy them. I'm just thinking, I got awesome wood. I build beat seats already. Why not build a bunch of cutting boards out of really awesome woods like flamed maple, and you guys can have a cool cutting board that's built by me, signed, and I'll do the signature from the laser engraver on here, so it's kind of cool. Maybe on the back. See, this is what it looks like when you got one coat of what this is basically like a vitamin E and like aloe and some beeswax vibe. I think I left it downstairs, but it's a specific cutting board finish. So that's what that looks like when you do one coat. This is what it looks like pre-coat. I still have to, obviously do that side. But this was earlier today. I dropped this before we went out. And little coat, it's not even a lot, actually, to be honest. There's stronger parts of finish. And actually, it's still not even dry. Look, my hands are got this aloe crap all over it now. Let's play some music. Because I got a cutting board in my hand. Yeah. So, one more thing. $229. Hold on. Hard maple cutting board. This is what I'm talking about. I have hard maple downstairs. I got a ton of it. Come on. Currently unavailable due to the maintenance. What the freaking heck are you doing over there with maintenance when we're trying to get some pricing on cutting boards? One-piece cutting board. Single piece wood. This is a teak one. It's dainty. What does that mean? Let's quickly see what they're charging for what here. 22 by 11 for $60? That's a good deal, guys. Go buy that one. Go buy that one. That is a good deal. You know, don't even bother getting one for me. You know?
I got the one from Amazon.
Yeah, look. That doesn't look like one piece, but it is, I guess. Yeah, look at that. They got a 22 by 11 over there. Teak. 11. It's really by 15, but that handle's a whole different thing. Double side reversible. It's an inch wide. No solid single piece, no jointing. That's very nicely done. I bet you it's from China. All right? Look at this. See, this is what I should do, is figure out how to... This is this one piece? No, that's multiple pieces glued together. But the point is, you could put this type of thing. I could put your, family name on the corner. Like, I could start doing stuff. Here's my thinking on this, just so you guys understand where I'm coming from. I'm not like throwing this to you guys where I'm like, hey, do you want to buy a cutting board? The reason I thought about doing this when she sent this to me is when I sell a piece of real estate, or when I have a client who buys a piece of real estate. Now, I'm going to make them a cutting board. And when I give it to them, I'm not going to say, hey, I bought you a cutting board from some store and they had it engraved by you. I'm going to say, here you go, Mark. Congratulations on the purchase of your first home. I built you a cutting board. Yes, I built you. And by the way, this wood here that I'm putting in your hands, the one that I actually cut the wood from a log last year. And I took an Alaskan chainsaw and I literally cut planks of that right there that you're holding in your hand from a log, from a tree that fell down here in Connecticut. Sliced the wood, let it dry for the last year, and I built you a cutting board. Congratulations. And so that's my thinking here, is people give closing gifts to their clients. I've never been one that practices that idea, because I always feel like I add so much value for my clients that they should be giving me a closing gift. Joking, but I actually had clients, agents who told me that their clients give them closing gifts. Some of them give them closing gifts, and I'm like, but I realize I don't practice that idea, because I never liked buying some weird thing. I just felt it's kind of trite. But building something for someone, making it personal, that's something I can do. And so, for example, if I, close on a property, I can hand this to a client and say, congratulations, I built this for you. It's a cutting board. I hope you can get good use of it in your new home. And I appreciate your business, to the point where I spent some time and I built you this with my own two hands. So that's the newest thing we're building, I guess. I mean, I realized I could build anything because I built speakers. All 4 of my speakers here are hand built. I've been building picks now. This is burl wood. It's freaking beautiful wood. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that here on TikTok. It's called burl wood. And so now I'm building picks. I always bought picks. I used to get like really, really nervous because I'd lose my picks. And I couldn't find picks because I throw my picks after every time I write a song here like this. I wrote some lyrics to this last night. So cutting boards, new concept to go along. song's some fire right there.
Happy place. All are welcome here at the happy place. You get smiles, oh, and everyone's meet you at the happy place, yes. All are welcome here at the happy place. You get smiles, oh, and everyone's meet you at the happy place. All are welcome here at the happy place. You get smiles, oh, and everyone's meet you at the happy place. All are welcome here at the happy place.
Gosh almighty, Elgato!
All are welcome here at the happy place.
So that song's fire. I'm just figuring out we have to get rid of something here.
You're walking on the moon. Yes, we're walking on the moon. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're walking on the moon. Yes. You're walking on the moon. You're walking on the moon. Don't give up the reins, no. Don't trust anyone. That time has come and passed. Yeah, we're on a new path. You need to be discerning in every decision you make. Yeah, you're just one decision away from destruction. You're just one decision away from total destruction. So long we waited to get the answers, and then when we find that we were right, there's no exoneration. No, we're still persecuted for getting it right. Oh yeah, we still got to hide our voices in the night. 'Cause if you say stand, they stand on your neck. Even if you say how it is, they say it's the complete opposite. Oh, it's the twilight zone we're living in. Yeah, nothing makes sense. Yeah, it's the twilight zone we're living through. Up is down, left is right. Sense does it to you? So caught in the tangled web, so under control.
I can't. This freaking thing is so out of tune. We're in the middle of it. right there. I can't loop because I got 4 pedals, 4 banks full. I'm not going to erase any of the stuff there. We just determined that. Heavy-handed tonight, I'll tell you. Ugh. Sometimes we feel all alone because everything seems crazy and your alley ain't painted on the door. Your one decision away, total destruction. So keep your eye on the prize. Don't get lost in all of the distraction. Yes, it leads to your demise. Yeah, you know it's true. Just do you. Searching for answers, yeah. Searching the internet, we're searching it all. Can't find nothing, it's not like, yeah, I didn't search all. Just couldn't come up with the answers we're seeking, oh. They're deep inside the human soul. You can't get their computer, no. Talking about the light of life. It's coursing through you and it's coursing through me. And if you can feel the pain of the world, I want to hear from you. Yeah, if you can see how we can get back on track, just say something, don't hide your voice, no. This is the time for the brave to stand up and say what they need to before it all falls down. I don't know. I'm kind of tired, to be honest. You try your best here, you know, doing a Saturday Night Live, 12:40 in the morning. Yeah, I'm on late. Did my best here. I couldn't come up with a hook there. We have the Jacksons. Remember, guys, cutting board style. I'm thinking about making a go at it and making like something like this with cool names on the bottom. The Jacksons, established in 2020. You know, and like do stuff like that. Now, making this like channel, I think I could definitely do that, but I don't know about having a channel in the wood where like stuff gets stuck in it. Like, I feel like that's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to keep everything on the, and then all of a sudden you got it like in the channels. You got to stick your finger in there and pull it out. So I'm thinking about no like channels. You know what I mean? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that. Anyway, I'm going to play you another piece of comedy because that's it. Because, oh, I forgot. Guys, tomorrow. Do you guys know tomorrow or not tomorrow? This is actually specifically premiering on Monday at 10 a.m. I think it's at 10 a.m. Let's see. Let's see what I put here. Let's see what I put here. We want to make sure we have put a trailer as well. Titanosaurus. This is a new song. I hope you guys enjoy this new song. It's a pretty cool song. It's called Jammin' Joanne. Not sure if you guys know about it. It's a killer one. Something interesting about this song, Jammin' Joanne, you guys may or may not know that I edit these things after, you know. And whilst I'm doing such editing, I wind up doing sometimes some additions. Sometimes you're like, oh, that wasn't there, and now there's something there. So, bottom line is Jammin' Joanne is happening. I'm giving you the link right now. So you guys could jam to Joanne on Monday. Let's see what time did I pick, actually. Let's check. Jammin' Joanne, yeah, 10 a.m. Because I'm on at 9, so we can finish up the show. Actually, I should probably do 10:30 a.m. Let's say 11. You guys know how the mornings get on Mondays. We're doing 11 a.m. for this premiere, okay? And I hope you guys will join me for it. Let me give you the link real quick. Did I give you the link yet? I think I did. Here we go. It's stuck. That's the link to Jammin' Joanne. If you want to hit the bell. You guys want a little preview of Jammin' Joanne? Do you want to watch Jammin' Joanne? And then you could, or at least some of it, so you can get excited about Monday's premiere? I think we should do that. I think we should do it. Let's do it this way. Ready? So, this is how we do it. We're going to do it like this. I actually don't know how this is going to work. We're going to try it. Okay, we're good. So, there's Jammin' Joanne in the background. I don't know what happens here when I do this. Jammin' Joanne, she can do it, I swear she can. She can hover from here to there. She's as big as a well. She can't get through the doorway, no. Jammin' Joanne. Oh, Jammin' Joanne, yeah. Have you heard of her, Jammin' Joanne? I can't get rid of Jammin' Joanne, no. She can get to you with the wheeze. It's all you ever hear when you're in the studio. I hope I could get some earplugs for Christmas this year. It's Jammin' Joanne. You take a picture of Joanne. She's sleeping. Nope, she's wheezing. She wheezes louder every day. It's all I ever hear. Go, Joanne. I'm dreaming about a wheeze. I can't get away even when I'm sneezing. Hearing the wheeze and I can't take it anymore. Jammin' Joanne. Go, Joanne, go! She can, yeah, Jammin' Joanne. She's wheezing, yeah, Jammin' Joanne, yeah. She can jam it, she can, yeah. I said Jammin' Joanne, yeah. Get it, Joanne, get it! Jammin' Joanne. Oh, Jammin' Joanne. Oh, goodness. You know, sometimes when Joanne's doing it and she's wheezing in the song. Yes, that's the donkey wheeze of Joanne. It sounds like a donkey to me. It's so true. It does. But that's Joanne's wheeze. What are we supposed to do about that? You know, like, I'm here, you're there, Joanne's wheezing. And you know, like, what is that, Joanne? She's back there horsing it. I didn't realize that Joanne sounds exactly like a horse, like a donkey. Joanna, you're doing a donkey there in the background. Wally, my brother. I'm so glad you liked it. Andrea likes the donkey. We needed an animated moonwalking moo wearing Joanne in the background. I tried my best to have her pop in and out. Oh, goodness. You know, sometimes when Joanne says, can I be a part of the song? You know, you got to bring her in. You got to give her a chance, you know. Of course she steals it. She steals the show. You know. Oh, goodness, S. Coop, you got new glasses coming. That's awesome. Andrea, I hope you enjoyed that. It's so funny. I was in the process of laying that out, and I'm like, either the wheeze is like the worst thing in the world, or it's like genius, you know, to add that wheeze in there. And I'm like, I don't know still. I think it may be a little too much because it's like, Jam and Joanne, he's like, man, this is crazy. Oh, goodness. I can't believe I got the wheeze to be in the same key as the song. Sometimes when you're here, you know, you're doing it. Leisure number 7, right? Like, what the freaking heck? I'm out of my mind. So Monday, you guys get to see the whole song, but my favorite part, I don't know if you noticed this, is at the end, I mentioned about how Jammin' Joanne, she doesn't stop wheezing even when I'm sleeping. And then you hear her going, wah, wah, like she's sleeping. You hear her wheezing when she sleeps. Oh, it's such a great bit. I can't wait to drop that for you guys on Monday. I did hear a couple edits I need to make, so I may do that before releasing, you know, uploading it again. But for now, hit that. If I get enough likes there, I'll just leave it and let it play the way it is. But I may add a few things, or I thought it would be pretty cool to actually add the beat seed in there a little bit more full, throw in a bunch of voices for Joanne's part when you do Jam and Joanne. They have just like 4-part harmony for that easily. I hear it in my head already, you know? So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think it's a fun song. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. And who was it? Was it Wolf? Did you ask for a Joanne, Wolf? I think it was you who asked for Jam and Joanne. I want to thank you for continuing to challenge me. That's what I ask for always, is let's get some cool topics to write songs about. Non-political topics. You know? Because we're dealing with it. We are dealing with it. Bunch of crazy people. The lady got mauled. Did you see that one? You saw it. I saw it. The American people saw it. We were all on the same page on that one. I'm going to play you another one here. Okay? If you guys don't know about it, every once in a while, you may be like rolling around in bed. Like tomorrow morning is a good example. We lose an hour. Right now, it's 1. That's why I think it went up so quickly. As soon as it hit midnight, it went up. No, it didn't. It actually didn't. No! I can't. You guys have to watch that one. I can send it over to you. These freaking people here on the tuber. Anyway, look, watch this one with me. Okay? Sometimes when you're laying it out, you got to do a little herkle-durkle, you know, to feel right about it.
It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, MarkinsPires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by the Beatsy.
Why Scottish people love to herkle-durkle, and how this sleep habit is good for your health. I gotta know what a herkle-durkle is, guys. Right? Who out there is not like, herkle-durkle? I don't really want to know that story. You all want to know about the herkle-durkle, right? We're into it. Let's go. Bed rotting has a silly Scottish cousin. Believe it or not, you probably already love to herkle-durkle. A Caledonian colloquialism that's trending globally on English language social media. The herkle-durkle, guys. You know all about. We've all been there, the alarm going off, and you know it's time to start the day. But you, cradle in the cozy bedding, choose to linger. But you, cradled in cozy bedding, you choose to linger in your cozy bedding, is basically what it's saying. According to the dictionaries of Scots language, the herkle-derkle is to lie in bed and lounge about when one should be up and about. You're herkle-derkling. You didn't know that's what it was called when you were doing it. You woke up, you did a little herkle-derkle, you jump out of bed. You're like, I think I need a little more herkle. What? No, maybe it's the derkle. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna herkle, then I'm gonna derkle. You're over there just herkling. Look, I love you. You're my sweetheart and all, but like, you can't derkle? You can't derkle as well as herkle? You know, it's times like this when I wake up and I'm herkly-derkling and you're like over there doing, I'm just gonna herkle. Can you make me some freaking waffles now? You know, just derkle off the side, you know, and you go make pancakes, waffles. I want maple sausage as well. I want you to infuse some maple into the sausage. No, you have to herkle, then derkle. Well, how do I do it again? One, then the other, herkle, and then derkle. Guys, this is a live improv comedy show. I'm not sure if when I do stuff like that it's funny or not to you, but it's funny to me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, you're herkly-derkly, and you know, the difference between these two recently viral sleep trend is that the bed rotting implies. What is bed rotting? Like, what are we talking about here? Bed rotting? Is that when literally you get out and there's like a big freaking hole in your bed because you let it rot? You were there for so long, it became like a different material? Rotting material? Ugh. It's turning black. There's mold under your hiney butt. It's where it derives. You should wash them sheets. Apparently you're not doing enough herkly-derkly action in the morning. You get a herkle, then derkle. Don't derkle, then herkle. No, I'm sorry. You can't do a derkle herkle. It's going to be a herkle-derkle. There's only one way to do it properly. Some people tried to do the derkle herkle back in the 30s. Did not go well. No, look it up, guys. It's there. It's in the book. The Scottish term dates back to the 1800s. I wonder, you gotta really question this one. What happens when Steve Urkel does the herkle-derkle? Right? Guys, you got Steve Urkel doing the herkle-derkle, and everybody else is just having a good time. They're all just waiting to see if they could be a part of the Urkel herkle-derkle. He's signing mattresses these days. Things are bad. Yeah, for old Steve Urkel. Guys! Herkling, derkling, Urkel. I do be herkling and I do be derkling. And once I've herkled my last derkle in the given morning, I will get up. The Soundbites creator Kira Kosiran's quipped, but I'm a big fan of herkle-derkle. Now, hundreds of years later, the TikTok zeitgeist has latched on to the highly relatable vocabulary word and using the trend to show off their leisurely mornings online. POV, you live on a Scottish island and I've been snowed in and herkle-derkling all week. One TikTok user captioned on video of her relaxing in bed while it snows outside. A user on Instagram used Kosirian's audio for a similar reel, captioning her video, "If this audio doesn't summarize my weekends perfectly, not sure what does." The herkle-derkle, the herkle-derkle. You guys remember it. It went platinum. Is the best song on TikTok. TikTok user from Scotland furthermore claimed that the herkle-derkle is good for the body and the soul. Guys, you want a little more derkle than herkle though, if you're really getting down into it. You look at the science of the herkle-derkle. It's more herkle than it's more derkle than herkle, you know. And Steve Urkel, remember, he comes in and he sweeps it away. Herkle-derkle is a 200-year-old Scots term that means lounging in bed well past the time you're supposed to get up. Oh, goodness. She said she had a TikToker with over 719,000 views. Guys, I'm going to post this later. Can we get a 719,000 views for this herkle-derkle story? I think it's funnier than the original one. I don't know. I didn't see the original. I just hear them talking about it.
If this doesn't summarize my weekends, I'm Herkle-Durkling it.
You know, you do the Herkle-Durkle. You use the audio. I'm creating my own audio here. Herkle, you got the Herkle-Durkle. You got the Herkle-Durkle, yeah. I roll to the left. I roll to the right. Some people call it Herkle-Durkle. I say go to bed tonight. I say, I got a Herkle-Durkle. Right? And then when the harmonies come in, Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Right? And then the high end, Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Right? They're all meshing together in a beautiful harmony at the end. And remember, when you got Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle, and the main voice is going in there like, I got my modified Herkle-Durkle, gonna wake and roll around in bed today. And it's going, Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Guys, I think I just freaking wrote a hit for Herkle-Durkle, you know? I mean, like, I'm here doing it. I'm here writing the song in real time. I just need the beat seat. Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Got your Herkle-Durkle going, don't wanna wake up today. Gonna go to sleep again on Herkle-Durkling. Right? Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Oh, goodness. When you tune into the host of the longest running daily variety show that writes songs live in the moment, you know, and then you got a Herkle-Durkle song like by the end of the news story. Welcome. Welcome. That's all I can say, guys. Welcome to the party, you know, Herkle-Durkle. Just remember, when you piece that all together into one, Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle, your Herkle-Durkle, Scottish mother, yeah, you know, you get the whiskey out. That's the only thing you could do at that point is get the whiskey out. Herkle-Durkle. So no, I'm not being lazy or wasting my life. I'm practicing an ancestral rite of passage. I'm connecting with my culture. Herkle-Durkle. Previous studies have shown that embracing lazy mornings really could be a boon to well-being. We call it Herkle-Durkling, though. I'm not sure if you know, but we do it. December 2023 study published in the journal Sleep Health suggests that sleeping on the weekends save your life in the long run. Researchers found that an extra 2 hours of sleep on the weekend can reduce chances of heart attack or stroke by 63%. I like those odds, you know, especially for people who get less than 6 hours of sleep during the week. And the adults associated with low risk of angina, they got angina, guys. Stroke and coronary heart disease. The sleep deprived who allowed themselves to hit snooze on their days off were 2/3 less likely to experience life-threatening medical emergencies. They did the Herkle-Durkle. Yeah. Additionally, research from October 2023 found that getting a few more minutes of sleep after snoozing your alarm could actually help avid snoozers wake up. You know? Like the ones who like to snooze.
I mean, snooze it.
And then they wake up. It helps you. So I don't know. I'm more tired personally, but you let me know how you feel about it. The study published in the Journal of Sleep Research found that people who snoozed regularly got additional sleep and more cognitively alert upon waking, despite the disturbed sleep. So Herkle-Durkle to your heart's desire. You guys see it. They're telling you to do it here. Herkle-Durkle to your heart's desire. Herkle-Durkle. Remember, it's self-care, and you want to make sure you're doing the self-care. I still got the Herkle-Durkle, you guys. I'm thinking, you know, you play the keys, you play the bass, I'll play the beat seat, I'll sing, I'll play the guitar. Together, we got a full orchestra-ish type of vibe. I'll loop in a couple of things later with the guitar synthesizer. And then we're doing it. Herkle-Durkle, Herkle, Herkle-Durkle. Get to Herkle-Durkle, go and want to snooze it in the mornings. Mother, yeah, you get the whiskey here in Scotland. That's a hit. That is a hit. I'm pretty sure, like, if I put that up on iTunes, that will sell. That will sell. What's my favorite music? The Herkle-Durkle, of course. Guys, they became a massive band. as well in Scotland. The Herkel Durkel. People are all gathering to go see them when they play at the pubs. They sell them out. They sell out every single one. Herkel Durkel. Massive. Their singer's got a ridiculous noggin. It's always the best. If you get your lead singer to have a noggin that takes up half the stage, that's good. People are coming to see the nog. How did he get in here? How did he fit that freaking head through the door? You know? Guys, just hear him sing, okay? Don't worry about the noggin. We know it's a sight. We know. Anyway, next story.
I don't know why I clicked this one.
It's the Daily Comedy News.
And share. I'm live at 9 a.m. and after 9 p.m., so join us.
This one's too long, but I wanted to see this because we talked about
It's
this tonight
the
at this
Daily
party.
Comedy News.
I talked about
with
this
your
bit.
host, MarkinsPires. Join
is
us
still
for
how I
breaking
see it.
headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by Seat.
Cancel tribal chief White Calf, face of the Redskins, generates new support nationwide. Okay, I want to see what this is about because everything's so mental. Let's change football team names. Come on, man. The Redskins was an awesome team name. That was an awesome team. What the freaking heck? That's paying homage. You know? I feel like I'd be offended you got rid of it. I'd be like, that we had a little hold on something here. Now we had land, they took the land from us. Then we had at least our image on a football team. They took that away from us too. We are really the minority here now, people. We don't even have a football image anymore. Like,
Well, at least you got baseball.
I'm sorry? Oh, no, we got rid of the Cleveland as well. No. Baseball? Forget about it. We had baseball too. National pastime. You think, considering that we are the national pastime, you know, here first, we should be part of the national pastime still. Cleveland Indians. You know, if I were tribal chief right now, I'd have something to say about this. That's just me. Excuse me, Chief Wampingfoot. I just wanted to know, like, what your deal is. You got rid of our images on the football helmet, on the baseball shirt, on the hat. Chief Wampingfoot. Listen, I got a little news for you. They call me Chief Wampingfoot for a reason. If you don't put the Cleveland Indian back on and the Washington Redskin, paying homage to the originals here, you know? You've taken it all away from us. You took my land, Chief Wampingfoot. And now you're taking my connection to the national pastime and to the National Football League? We at least had that.
You still have land, though,
No,
right?
what? No land. But we still had part of football, part of baseball. And now they've taken it all away. They just want to, like, extinguish our existence, erase us from memory. Chief Wampingfoot. You know, like, these are moments. I'm going to do a rain dance. I'm thinking about doing a rain dance to see if we could bring back the names. You know? It could be way off on this one, guys, but that's just how I see it. Let's see what the story is. Let's see if Chief Wampingfoot really has a problem with this. Chief Blackfeet. Wampingfoot's cooler. Wampingfoot I'm scared of. Blackfeet, you know, like you're thinking that he's got to chop off those toes at some point. You know, maybe you should have treated that cut on your ankle, on both ankles, you know. Gangrene, you know, it's like you're walking around. They sometimes call him Chief Gangrene just because
that foot is disgusting.
No.
Elgato, you friggin' a-hole! You know, guys, when you're doing an Elgato live constantly, it's just quite annoying, to be honest. You know, you're just looking for answers in all the wrong paces. Looking Panab in all the wrong paces. Remember? Who remembers that? It was funny. So, guys, I think it's obviously super late. Tomorrow, we have a show. We have a show every day, and I don't know what the hell it's going to be, but we're only 4 days away from 1,900 days in a row? I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I'm looking back over my pieces of content here. I see a lot of stuff. Gosh almighty. Oh, goodness. I feel like the dragon story was funny when I did that. I think that all these stories are pretty cool if you go through them. But I also, I haven't gone through them myself in a while. So one of these days we're going to go through all of these pieces of content. Not these, but like from a real long time ago. Like, I can't play that stuff, unfortunately. I see a nice short piece of content, but I can't bring it up, unfortunately. Because it's at the political arena. I will do this. I'll play you this real quick. This right here took place because I'm crazy. I'll give you the link, just in case you haven't seen this yet. This is just a little short. This is part 2. There's part 3 coming. I showed you guys the first segment of it. I have to add 2 more people to it, which I'll do live with you.
Randall! This
Vicky,
is the one from the brochure!
you say, oh my goodness, in every room. Some couple.
Randall! Randall!
The guy just dropped a freaking bomb.
Yeah, we just got in. Dropped off the bags, and what the I'm in like a cathedral or something. I don't know what the hell this is.
Oh,
This is crazy.
my
We got like
God,
murals
no.
on the walls and stuff.
Randall! This
Vicky,
is the one from the brochure!
you
From the
say, oh my
back.
goodness, in every room. Some couple.
Randall! Randall!
The guy just dropped a freaking bomb.
This is like a cathedral. Yeah. Can you keep that inside? Not inside here, though. I mean, like inside you. What? No, don't. You can't blame her. I saw you do it. You went like this. You lifted a leg. He lifted the leg.
He did lift a leg.
No. Oh my gosh.
I'm so
Are you?
sorry.
What the? Did you have corn today? Gosh almighty.
It's salsa.
It's salsa.
It's salsa. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that.
Randall!
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Gosh almighty. That's a funny bit. So I don't know who those other 2 hooligans were, but they showed up at the Vatican to do a little hangout, go from room to room and see all the different artifacts and all the different beautiful paintings. And Randall and Vicky, Randall! We're going to have another one with Randall. Oh, goodness. The third one is from a doctor's office. Already shot it. We just have to do the other parts, like I said, and that's going to be a 2-parter where I'll sit there in one seat for one of the parts. The other part will be filmed. We'll figure it out. We'll do it all live in the moment. That's what we do here. So, beautiful people, thank you for kicking it with me. If you can, please leave a comment after the show. We cannot get super chats here anymore. We've been demonetized because they call this show harmful. I don't know what the freaking heck is harmful about this show. But words apparently from 4 years ago are harmful now because if you realize it, they'll take out anybody who could be a threat before they're a potential threat. Right now, I'm not a threat at all. They stopped doing politics completely like 6 months ago. And it's just comedy. It's just music. It's just us hanging out. And they at least told me how they feel. We know it. We've known it forever. We just didn't know what it was called. We thought it was called suppression. We thought it was called shadow banning. No, it was called harmful. Therefore, no one gets to find that channel. There's a harmful group of people. Like all these channels are harmful. And those people, when they post, no one sees the content. That's what it is. It's not called cancel. It's not called suppression. It is a suppression. It's harmful. It's categorizing something wrong in order to achieve your means, which is sidelining said channel. So we know it now, and we have to figure out where to migrate to. We have to take the the ultimate journey away from these pieces of shit here on the tube that have officially told me what we know has been the way it was for many, many years here. So, that being said, if you do like this show and you want to support this show, best way you could do that is Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. They're all right here in the description below. S-Coop has probably shared the links with you as well, so no, obviously obligation, but any bit helps and keep this channel moving along without the, I spoke to a few people tonight during dinner and they're like, oh, you got to quit the show then. If you can't ever make any money out of it, you got to freaking quit the show, right? I mean, and I was like, oh, well, and I'm like thinking to myself, well, you're fucking right, dude. They cut off my opportunity to ever turn this into anything. Yeah, I mean, that's the only answer, right? Or is it? Is there something else? We have to look at it from all angles. So I don't agree, even though that is the immediate snap response is, okay, you gotta stop them. My son said the same thing. He goes, what? They demonetized you? He goes, then you gotta quit, right? You should just stop. And I was like, oh man, everybody's telling me to freaking stop the show. And it's that, I don't mean to go here at the end. I just want to say, my intention is to find a way to make this work, is to find a way to make a living at this. I heard Timcast today, and I don't watch this guy, but he happened to pop up and some crazy person was starting to accuse him of things about how he's using advertisers and that these crazy people can't get the advertisers he gets and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, look, you're in this huge compound here. And he goes, yeah, I'm rich and I don't want to be rich, but I just want to be able to do this and be able to make something. He's like, yeah, I'm rich. And she goes, well, see, that's my point. He goes, but only reason that all this exists is because the people that support me all give $10 a month in order to keep this to do all this, for all this to happen. I'm thinking he has such a large following. Not everybody can support, but the people that can support are supporting him as a subscriber, because that's the way he has it on X. And he's able to make, at least he's doing very well, but he's making a living by doing his show. And I'm like, that's how it has to happen. I have to figure out, find donors who are saying, you know what, look, this is a great show. Let's keep it going. We'll keep it going through Patreon. Forget about YouTube. Screw them. Let's keep the show going, but let's just infuse it with sponsors. And so we could say, screw worrying about the tube. Let's just find our own sponsors. Maybe that's what I'm getting there right now. That's what we should do, is find our own sponsors. Yeah, I'm not sure where Helen is. I sent her that note yesterday. I have not heard from her. Hope she's okay. I'm going to find a comment from her. If you guys can go back to the comments, that she leaves comments on all videos, but I don't think she left one today on today's video. Usually she'll get in there and leave one. I hope she's okay. I'm a little worried about her right now, because now that you guys are even, let's just see. I'm gonna go and check out the bear that mauled somebody and see if she left a comment. I have been out all day, so I haven't had a chance to look. No, we have Anna, Trish. Anna left a few comments. Guys, very, very cool for Anna to do that, because the more comments you leave, and please, everybody who's leaving, seeing the content, please hit the like. I've noticed that we'll have a decent amount of views, or not even, but just views, and then no likes. So creating a piece of content is hard. It's not easy to do this. I'm showing up every day to create something live in the moment. If I then take that piece of content and drop it for you, please, if you can, give it a like and a comment. That's huge. Anna left 3 comments. Trish left a comment. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm going to like them all real quick and then go back and leave comments later. But, yeah, please, if you can, leave a comment and like every time you're in. Just hit that like when you get into the video. That's the best way to do it, so you don't forget about it. And that helps the show. Every like, every comment, every dislike helps the show. It's weird, but that's how this works. The more people that interact with the channel, interact with the content, the better it does. If someone shows up, if I have a 9-minute piece of content and you stay for 15 seconds, it actually hurts the content. Don't even watch. It's basically what Marfugel told me. He's like, just tell people not to watch if they're not going to watch the whole thing. Because if people watch the whole thing, it helps our overall push from YouTube. And so, just for example, there's 11 sitting here with me, right? I think. Awesome. You guys are awesome. I love you. If you 11 were able to watch the 6-minute piece of content in its entirety. And then at the end, when the 4 videos at the end pop up, you click one of those and it brings you to another one of my videos, and you watch that and click another. Just hitting those 3 videos, I think will boost that first video up, and we'll get a lot of views. And we may get views for the other ones because you've then pushed through to those other videos. So I'm certain, I'm putting 4 at the end of each of my videos now, that you haven't seen all of them, and if you have, click on one and at least get to the next push through. They call it a push through. So at least you get to the end and push through to at least one more. If you could do 2, that'd be amazing. Even if you just push play and go move to do something and come back and you know, like any of that stuff is helpful. That's what Sig Sauer did at the beginning of the show. He was watching my show on his phone. He was watching it on a few different things. I was like, it doesn't matter because it all comes from one IP address. But he was trying his best to help by like watching the show multiple areas to get me to the 1,000 hours. I remember that. That was a really cool thing that Sig did. Anyway, guys, tomorrow I'll be back. We'll figure it out. Oh, yes, guys, Wharton sent me an email. I'll see if I can download the photos because it's on my phone. I'll send it to the computer so tomorrow I can show you my brother Wharton and his pups. And let me see if I can thank you guys for being here. Who's with me? Who's with me over here? I don't know where the heck we are. Here we go. Let me open up the live stream. If anybody happens to be out there on it, this is the wrong channel. I already switched this over, I thought. Maybe not. Let's do this. View your channel. That's the best way to do this. Here we go. So if you haven't hit the like here, please do so before we go. Andrea O'Neill, DM Ryan, my brother, Renee Woods, Trish Killian, Virginia, and Wharton Fissel. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for hanging out, play some music, some comedy, and again, help me, if you don't mind, come up with some other ideas and how we can generate some sponsors or something for this show so it can continue on all the platforms uninterrupted. And so we just bypass YouTube and just say, you know what, screw them. We don't need them anyway. We don't need their infusion, which I should be getting for all my plays. But if not, you know, let's just focus on finding some sponsors or something for this show. Every day I'll do a live read for a different sponsor. So if you guys know anybody who would consider sponsoring the show on a monthly basis or something like that, I could read their business on a daily basis out here for a fee each month. I mean, like some of my favorite shows used to do, like Howard Stern reads the live reads for ads every day. I'd love to do that. Could do a half hour every day of live reads. That would be like a half of the show. It'd be so much fun. It'd be comedy every day in the reads. So anyway, just some thoughts. Tomorrow, I will see you. I hope you guys have a great night. We are losing an hour. I think it's like 2:19 right now. Is it 1:19 or 2:19? I don't really know. Till tomorrow, fam. Thank you.
You got to go away, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See you tomorrow.